It's time to say goodbye to this piece. But when one door closes, another one opens. I can use this as an opportunity to move on and let go of the past and move forward with new adventures. This was a piece I worked on last summer that ended up having a large crack in the stone. It was going so well I couldn't bear, pun intended, to take out the fractured part of the stone and recarve it into something else. Sometimes I find the best way to get over a piece of art that didn't go well or that I end up fixating on is to just start something new. This then becomes the object of my attention, which supports me to redirect my focus. I'm curious to see how this process goes and what opens up from finally deciding to utilize this stone and break free from my mind's preference to hold on to the idea of what might have been. I told myself this unfinished piece would make a nice studio mascot, but that was just what I told myself, when the truth was I was still wishing it would have worked out. Ultimately, the potential of this unused resource was just too obvious to ignore. I think it's important to bring this collaboration with nature into full actualization. For me and for the sake of the stone to fulfill its momentary destiny of existing as a stone carving in someone's home, while at the same time helping me secure the resources to grow and support me and my family in our own journeys here in this world. And it's actually feeling really nice to now carve this into a new creation that's going to have its own expression and its own life. The more this piece comes alive, the more I forget about the other piece. As usual, I begin by focusing in on the head. I started out making the head larger than it needed to be because you can always take more stone away, but you can never add it back. My first idea was to have the head lowered and pointing more towards the ground. However, as I proceeded to take away stone, I began adjusting the lift and tilt of the head to be more horizontal. These shifts and adjustments of the subject make the carving process alive, where the bear is kind of moving around in the stone until it finds its final position. I kept things pretty rough in these early stages and just started to bring out the head. A lot of work to do still, but I have succeeded in beginning to bring through a different bear, a different life form and expression that will soon take over, and I will forget all about the old piece and become fascinated and captivated with this new form emerging right before my eyes. If you'd like to see my finished works or are interested in a piece, feel free to visit my website. You know where my links are. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for part 2.